Welcome back to Healing Oaths. This is Brielle, and I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you all who have subscribed and who are watching my videos to the end, liking them. And those of you who are going through my playlists, if you see anything in there that I use in a reading and you'd like me to do a flip through or a review of the deck, let me know and I'll do a flip through or review of the deck. I'm here because of AstroboyRicardo. He did a video where he spoke about deck collections and why we collect decks, and you know, how we feel about keeping decks, that whether we have a connection to them or not, what should we rehome them, what should we do with the decks, and you know, this habit, I guess, that some of us have of collecting decks, you know, tarot decks, oracle decks, that type of thing. I also collect playing card decks because I use those to read. You see I have a few readings on that also, or with them also. But I really feel that people like AstroboyRicardo are the ones that kind of inspire me to buy decks. I see the reviews he does. I see the readings like people like Tarot Oracle and Baba Jolie do using different decks. And I like to watch those things because I'm interested, number one, in seeing what the decks are like, seeing if I can feel I have some kind of connection with the decks, as well as their interpretations, especially when you look at Tarot Oracle. He's really great with explaining and looking at things in a new light. And he also has an enormous collection of decks. So it's great to be able to see that, because that is again inspiration on other decks that you know you can use. Now I got a few Kickstarter decks, and you see how I have those those flip throughs and maybe reviews on those decks also. And I am really at the point where I'm not investing in any decks this year because of the fact that I have enough, I would say, and I feel that I have a good connection to all but two of them. And those two are because I would say they're a bit more, the intention by the creators is a bit more complicated. And therefore, I really need to sit down with the guidebook and the cards and make that connection to those cards. That is something that I think is necessary sometimes for decks, but then there's sometimes, just like with crystals or gemstones, where you see them or you feel them or you touch them, and immediately you have that connection. So it really just depends on the deck. I know I'm the kind of person that whenever I'm getting anything, I'm looking at the different versions, I'm comparing price here and there. I'm all into it before I decide to make an investment in most things that I get. So it's hard for me to get rid of things, you know, like Marie Kondo, when she says, oh, if you don't feel anything about it, then, you know, that's something that you can move on. Well, yeah, that is so, but when you invest a lot of time in getting what you want, you work hard, and you then invest in what you want with your money, then you want to be able to have the things, to enjoy them, to keep them. And strangely enough, I've had some things for years that literally years later I need them, and I'm like, oh yeah, I have that already, and I go ahead and I get it, and it's working for me. But still, I do agree that we have to go through the things we have and make room for the new by getting rid of the things that we don't have that connection to or that we don't actually need. So I can see all sides of this, really. And I thank you, Astro Boy Ricardo, for bringing this up, this conversation about, you know, deck collections, and why we do it, and what we can do about it, or what we can do with it, and your take on it. And I would definitely encourage anybody to watch that because it's very interesting, and also maybe to make a video response also, or to give your opinion. I'm going to put the link in the description, in my description box below, so that you'll be able to see AstroboyRicardo's original video about this subject. And again, he certainly inspires me because he did a review on the After Tarot, and that review made me think, oh, that's really great. That's a great idea, great concept for a deck. I went, I looked, I found out they not only had an after tarot, they have a before tarot, a between tarot. So I'm going to be doing a series on just flip throughs for each of those tarot decks, as well as doing a flip through for each of the suits in with the 3 different decks. So that'll be different videos. So look out for those coming up also. So again, thank you, AstroboyRicardo. You've sent me off on a new tangent, which is interesting. I really like the idea. And I want to tell everybody thank you for coming back again to visit, for liking, subscribing, for visiting my Etsy shop, supporting me by ordering personal readings, in every way. I am interested, and not only that, really pleased to be able to provide any services that I have for you all, and also to even make the videos, because this is something that I'm interested in. It is fun, it's exciting, and it is I think it's important. So what do you all think? Let me know, and thank you. Have a wonderful day filled with health, love, happiness, peace, and prosperity. Bye bye.